Hey guys, Simon Moore here, and welcome back to Alma, Missouri. Like I said in the previous episode, I was going to get ready to harvest, do the contract on Field 22. That being said, I got everything down here. As you see, the combine, the header trailer, the header, the semi, and out over here is the 8R and the grain cart. And I did that all last night, so this is the day after. This will be Friday, the 17th? I don't know what today's date is. I don't remember. But we still have our Duramax over here, and there's the truck. Okay, this is what I want. I want to get this guy going again, and get him finishing up on this field. He still has 2 hours and 11 minutes. I have a feeling that this guy is going to get finished before I get finished planting this, or harvesting this field, my bad. That being said, I want to come over here, settings, it's in additional game settings, fade effect off, auto start, no, HUD off, custom. Easier engine start on. Nope. I gotta shut that back off. Because for some reason my game is always bugged for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to time lapse a bulk of this harvest. Cut it down into about a couple of minutes. And I'm gonna venture to guess this is gonna take me 3 hours based off of the 80 acres that I have to do. And I've got 56 acres, I believe, on this combine. Now, what I am going to do is I want to that bumped up to 2. That actually looks really good with my lines here. Shut that off. We're gonna spread everything. Now, basically, what I want to do is I want to get up a little bit this way. We'll go down and back this side of the field. Here, with our GPS. For the simple fact of I want to get my truck in place and my grain cart set up on auto drive before I really start to do this field. For the simple fact of I don't want to have to start and then stop, go get the grain cart, unload myself, get back to cutting. So I'm just going to do it the easiest way that I know how, which is just getting her done. But the reason that I want to get 2 headlands cut, or at least on this side, is so that I got plenty of room to get my combine flipped, or to get the grain cart flipped around on the headlands. So as you saw earlier, I had 23 hectares on my combine, which comes out to, if I did my math right, 56 acres. But that doesn't sound right based on the conversion, but it is somewhere in there. But I'm glad that it is just a got my tea with me. I've got another glass minimum and some snacks, and I ate already. So I'll be able to just truck on and hopefully make it to the end of the field. If not, I will probably do a live stream tomorrow morning in which I am finishing up the field, which will be nice. So we're gonna get flipped around here. Drop the header. And while this guy's heading back that way, because it's auto-locked onto the GPS, I am going to go look at a new mod that I just installed before I started to play. I'm looking at, well, I need to get a new pickup, or another pickup. And I don't know what it's under. I'll put it this way. This is actually the pickup that I would love to own. Yes, that looks fine. Color of plastic, yes. Range hand setup. I just want the front. Front range hand. Stock, yeah, the defenders, fender setup, window tint. We'll go through a little bit of tint. I just want to see what this will cost. Oh, hey! My favorite beer. Bush Apple. No, my second favorite beer. Wait, what is that called? Range setup? Of course it is. Can't. Why is it with crap? Bush Light Apple's good. Okay, I'm looking at 31,500. Okay, why did I end up going? Why does it have to have a 12-pack Bush Apple? I just want to get it because of that. I just want to do that so that I'm. It'd be 2 12-packs of Bush Apple. Speaking of which, I have none of that in my house anymore because I drank it all yesterday. Okay, enough of that topic. So we are about done with this. Basically, what I'm going to do is do that. And we're just going to back up to about right here. We'll get that guy sitting around waiting to get jumped in the KW. Somebody goofed when they were typing yesterday. I don't know how I ended up with a T in there. I must have bumped it when I hit the R. And now I get to bump open all of this fun stuff. Click over to unload combine. And we're going to go right here, enter, open that. We're going to record, get rid of that, add point, F2 combine. I just do combine because it's, I know what I need to have set up on the combine to make auto drive work with the unload. Okay, stop here. Here. There we go. F22 truck. So that I know which one's the truck. Don't get anything mixed up. We're gonna slightly swing out this way. Come back this way. Now, we're ready to go. Stop recording. Start that. Oh wait, I want to do this here, there, get into there. So we're gonna turn that on. One combine, no I don't want that. I want F22 combine. And we're going to, oh I forgot. Shoot, how do I do that? There we go, that's how we do it. Okay, we're gonna bump her to full speed here. While we jump around to the end of the field to start harvesting. And then I'm gonna stop the recording, restart it, and start the time lapse. And hopefully none of this gets corrupted. Or else I'm going to be really annoyed, and there goes my whole plan for this. So, first off here, I want to stop the combine here. I want to save my game. And I will be back with you guys after this monster's harvest. miserable harvest that took me over 3 hours. Ugh. So we are going to put our pipe in, hold up our combine, jump on our grain cart tractor, and make him go unload. And as you saw in the time lapse, if I had no problems with the recording, I had to constantly fix our truck, or my truck, and I have no clue why. But it was pretty dang annoying. Stop. Come on. There we go. I don't know if I need to update auto drag or what, but I was having issues with my truck. I think I might need to get something that rides a little bit higher off the ground. That might help a little bit. But I don't know. But we'll see. As you can tell in the top right hand corner, it is currently 10:46. And I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. So we're going to get this grain cart unloaded, get this truck hauled in, finish delivering the last of the soybeans, and then I'm sure there will be some to sell. In which case that'll give us a little bit extra money on top of the 130,000 I believe I'm gonna get. It's 129,000 and some odd, so I'm gonna be a little over 130,000 off this, which will put me up at about 136, hopefully close to 140 to 150,000, which won't pay off the loan for my 6R that I discussed in the last video, but it will allow me to get my 8410 TT, which is the version that has the 558 horsepower or whatever it is, which I'm gonna get that in some saddle tanks so that I can stop less often when I'm planting, and then we'll have to go ahead and pay off the loan here after we sell corn and wheat here in December, which I will get to that probably later in this episode. Recorded, if I had to guess, tomorrow. So we'll get on that stuff later. I have to condense this. I have to edit this together and see how long. I mean, this video is probably it'll be. Maybe it won't be in this video. It might be in the next video. Sell my crops and then go from there. But hopefully I can get something figured out with this stinking truck. And the front tires aren't making contact with the ground or something, which is making it a royal pain in the butt to get it steered. Now I'm using that. I wonder if this would work any better. But I'm not sure. It'd be either go with that or go with this Volvo. Would be my next. guess to go to maybe this T800. Oh wait, no, definitely not that T800. Maybe the T610. Great, I'm getting a phone call. Alright, turn vibrate on my phone. And then I can get back to what I was doing. Anyways, who's gonna be calling? Dude, I'm busy. But I really want to see what's going on with this truck. I gotta get this edited up and rendered here. Probably first thing tomorrow. I might release the first episode. It really depends on how I'm feeling. Because I'd like to have a little bit of backlog content, because I don't play much during the week for the most part. I might get to play for 2 or 3 nights, and out of those, so like Monday through Thursday, I might play 1 to 3 nights, and most of those nights I'm playing with somebody, so I'm not playing this game. So it's kind of a, I need to have a little bit of a backlog of stuff to put out, and I don't know what the schedule, or what kind of a schedule I want to be doing. Okay, so the first problem is that you probably didn't see in the time lapse was this truck, for some reason, that is why. Hold on, we need to stop. We need to go here and do that. Do something more like that. Make the turn less aggressive. Excuse me. And then we do that. Which gets rid of that. Which I don't know why you're turning that. Go this way here. Kind of shift that waypoint more over there, and that one more like that. Then oh man, we're getting a lot of money from all these customers. Okay, and then it just doesn't want to go. So we're going to stop that. We're going to go here. Edit point. Delete. And then we're going to go to the next page. We're going to here to here. Oh no, my game crashed. Of course it did. Alright guys, after the crash that I had last night, I got back on this phone and started playing hour and 15 minutes to go, so that's about how much progress I lost. Just bringing the last truck to deliver for the contract. There's a little bit less in there than there was yesterday because my grain cart, my grain cart pop figure decided to bump into my headers. I lost 7 liters. Give it to me. Did not want to go back. So that's what happened. I also shifted over all these waypoints so that the truck couldn't get stuck on the walls when it came in and left. And this will actually be the first test on whether or not it actually makes it out of here. Wait, it did the last time when I tested it. But we'll see if he starts to drive here. Yes, he's still colliding on something. So, yes, we need to shift that one over just a little bit. And this one over just a little bit. That should get it, because for some reason this truck does not like to run straight on with the waypoints. I don't think it's there's no settings in auto drive or offsets that I can find. That means, okay, we're probably already at about, well, I don't know when we're actually doing this video. I have not. Yesterday I had about, last night, before my game finished, I had about 10 minutes and then probably another, we'll be close to 35-ish again. But, we're going to go here, save the game right quick. In case it crashes again, then we'll collect that. And we'll go back here and save the game again. For some reason, I don't know why, I wanted to wait. Well, I already hit this thing, so it wouldn't have mattered. So now I'm up to $183,000. And what does it take to pay off our loan? 184,000. Okay, that's annoying, but oh well. But I know I need to buy a couple of things for planting season. As you can see, we got our exact merge. 1775 NT, 24 row, 60 foot wide planter. But we have no tractor to pull it. Well, we do have a tractor to pull it, but we don't have the tractor that I want to pull it. So that thing requires 360 horsepower. And we're gonna go down here to this thing because, well, it's got saddle tanks. So where'd be 360 at? The TT. Or the T. But for an extra $5,000, we can get another, 175 horsepower. And then I want the 25-inch tracks on 90-inch centers. I want the 2,100 pound weight, and I want the scale and the CB. We will buy that. And then we need to go down to sprayers. I want my saddle tanks for another 15,000. Then I also need a trailer to haul my fertilizer, which will be under here? Maybe? The one that I want is not here. Well, okay. We are gonna be getting this. Oh, hey, yeah, I forgot. This is an awesome trailer. we'll get to that later. Okay, so we got... I don't know how realistic that thing actually is, but that's 30,000. I don't remember what. Where's my other one at? I don't remember where it's at. It's under flatbed trailers? Low loaders? One of these is winch trailer. Water support? No. I want the sprayer support. 8,000. No, not gonna happen. And then this one's just a gooseneck. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot. We got this one. For 46,000. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with the cheapest option here, which is this one down here. The one that makes the most sense to buy for what I'm doing. A frame. We'll do... How does that look? No, too light. Or do I go with the New Holland blue? There we go. That looks good. And we'll buy that. The only problem is I don't have another pickup to pull it, but we can cross that bridge later. And yeah, I think that's it. But we'll go ahead and get. This will probably also be our grain cart tractor. Probably not. It'll probably just be the planting tractor. For the simple fact that there's posts there on the sides. No! Now we can take a good look at our... Oh, that's kind of cool. The door opens and closes. I did get the chains on this. I don't know why. But yeah, this is a nice looking planter. And it's going to be putting in a lot of seed and fertilizer. But I still have to get everything else back to the farm. And so I'm going to do that between this episode and the next. And in the next one, we will start off by selling our crops. And then we'll probably get to doing some hang and probably some planting. So, I'll catch you guys in the next one.